Hello everybody. Today I'm gonna continue my series uh on pawn games. So let's get started. So here we have a position. Uh so the question is, obviously let's analyze. Okay. We can see that white has an extra pawn. And so let's look at how not to win it. Okay, again, like the previous lecture, I want to look at how not to win it, and then we'll look at how to win it. Alright, so c4. I think black can just play like king e7, and then if like c5, then king d6, d7, and he'll get in front of the pawn. Because obviously we can't move that any further. And this is probably a draw. So, okay. So if say, king c2, king d6, king b3, or, yeah, king c5, and this is equal as well. I mean, this is even drawn too, so. And then you get into this draw, and we've looked at this already. Okay. So, king d2. Then we can play king e7. Then a king d3. Obviously we don't play king d6, because that would lead to immediate win for white after king d4. Then king c6, king c4. Oops. King c4. King b6, king d5. And this is easily winning, because... Okay. So, we have a better move. King d7, main line. And I think this is winning. Or, no, draw. After, say, king c4. Oops. King c6. And then say king b4, king b6. White's never gonna make progress. So, if obviously king d4, same thing. Never gonna make progress. And if ever c4, then that's just an easy draw. And we've seen that already. Okay, so king c2 was probably the best. King e7. Well, before I shouldn't have showed you that solution. But let us pretend I didn't. I'm gonna talk about the key squares. What are the key squares of this position? Well, it's obviously these three squares. And our king wants to control them. Then it can make headway for this pawn to move. Okay. So, king c2 is why. So which square is the farthest away? I mean, like, I could go king to d7, but then after king d3, king d3, but then after king d7, we just transpose it to a variation we just saw. So king b3 is actually the move. Excellent. And the idea now is that, say, if something like black would ideally like to play king b7, but he can't do that. Say king d7. Then I have king b4. And I say like king c6, then I have king c5, c4, and this pawn is on c3 is just gonna queen. Okay, so and if king d6, because he'd ideally like to go to b6, but he can't. So king d6, I just have, and it's over. This is game. Okay, so king to d6, but it still doesn't help his cause. King b4. Now we see. White's getting control of these, one of the squares, and now he's just gonna force black off of them. So like, after king c6, king c4, let's just show how to win this. Yeah. And then here. And that's game. Game. Okay. Is there a better way to win this? Oh. Alright. So yeah. Okay, next example. Oh, wow. I spent a long time on that one. Let's start. In this position, it is white to play. Maybe I'll just save that one for next time. Alright, so when it's an H pawn and the king is involved, the key squares are, well, basically, if black can get to anywhere in front of the H pawn on the G or H files, obviously same thing for A and B, the pawns on the other side, then he'll probably draw. So in this position, well, the key squares are G8 and G7. So if it's white to move, we can block him out, block the opposing king out. I mean, obviously. And here, what do we do? Obviously not H5. And this is a draw. It's a stalemate. But king G7, block him out again, and then the pawn wins easily. Okay. So, alright. Same position. Now this time it's black to move. How does he win? Or draw? Well, grabs the two squares. Gets in front of the pawn. And really, white can do nothing. I mean, like, it's just helpless. Well, obviously we don't have an idiot opponent. I'll play king b8, and this is a draw. Okay. Yeah. I think that's all we're gonna have time for today. I hope you have enjoyed this, my continued series on the basics of pawn endgames. Thanks for watching.